Hello everyone, this is PHTV4. I'm Sue Jankowski and we are here with our travel show, one of my very favorite shows because obviously it's fun to travel and it's fun to think about places that you want to travel to. And we've got a humdinger for you today. I think you're going to be really excited to find out some information about this possibility for you. As always, we have Kathy Janes here, comes to us from Class Act Travel. We're glad to see her today. Thanks, Kathy, for coming.
Thank you.
And Kathy brought with us today Renee Battle. Renee, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
It's really great to have her here today because she is the business development manager for Sandals. I know you've seen the commercials and you go, oh, is that place for me? Well, I think I'm here to tell you it really is a place for you. And so Renee, I'm really excited to learn about, there's really kind of a broad spectrum of sandals, which maybe people don't know. Give us a little bit about yourself. How did you get connected with this group? And, you know, have you been there for a while? And do you like your job? I mean,
Yeah, well, so I'm Renee Battle. I'm with Sandals and Beaches Resorts. I've been with the company for about 4 years, a little bit over 4 years now. I do like my job.
Yeah.
I get to visit a lot of fun islands, do a lot of fun things, but also work with a lot of amazing travel agents also.
That's
yeah.
great. And I guess, you know, if you're thinking of a career, you know, why wouldn't you want a career like that? I mean, it sounds like wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess give us maybe an overview of Sandals and Beaches so people know if they aren't familiar with it. What is it all about?
Yes, so we do have 21 resorts total. 19 Sandals, 3 beaches, if my math is correct.
Okay.
And our 21, the 19 Sandals are adults only. So that's 2 18-year-olds or up that don't mind sharing a king-size bed. I like to say that because I just like everyone to be clear of like what type of resort we have. It is a more romance-focused resort. But then for our families, we do have the 3 beaches resorts, 2 in Jamaica, 1 in Turks and Caicos, and those are for everyone. So that's for like girls groups, guys groups, golf groups, anyone who just wants to come on the island and have a good time.
Okay, so now let's talk about the Sandals resorts first.
Sure.
Well, first of all, I guess, where are they located and are there differences between each one?
So we are on different islands. So we do have resorts in Jamaica. I'm gonna count them out.
Okay.
Jamaica,
Okay.
Antigua, St. Lucia, Grenada, Barbados, Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, and last but not, Carousel, because that's a new one. That's part of our Sandals 2.0. And then last but not least, we do have St. Vincent. How can I forget our new St. Vincent?
I'm hearing the Jimmy Buffett song right now when you're going through those islands.
Yeah, right.
Aruba, Jamaica.
Yeah. No, and St. Vincent is our newest resort. It's not open yet. It does not open until March, but we're all very excited for it.
Okay, well, I think a lot of people do look for a place maybe where it is just adults.
Yes.
So that, you know, I mean, the kids and families are wonderful and you look for places and you can talk about that in a little while, but sometimes you just want to go where it's fun for adults. And,
Right.
And so that makes Sandals kind of special
Yes.
in that way. So if I were to go to a Sandals resort, what could I expect?
Oh, you can expect 5-star everything. So that's going to be your room categories, only the top suites. We only offer top suites. All your meals are included. Alcohol, drinks, if you're not a drinker, that's juice, wine, Coke, everything's included basically. Your land sports, so golf, water sports, scuba. Scuba's not often included in those packages, but
No.
we do offer scuba.
Wow.
Yeah. And then, of course, if you want to add on spa treatments or an excursion off property, you can do that too. We have professionals that can book that for you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So there are spa areas in most of the resorts? Or
All of them, yeah.
Oh,
Our Red Lane spas. A lot
Yeah.
of people visit our resorts just for the Red Lane spas because
Oh, yeah.
they're amazing. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you would find typical spa things at a spa, massages and you know, nail, hair, whatever you
Nails,
want.
hair,
Yeah.
because you know we do a lot of on-property weddings. So a bride, she needs all the things, right?
Yeah.
So we basically have a full-service salon that can take care of all of her needs or his needs too. The gentlemen too. We don't want to leave them out.
No, it's
Yeah.
their special day
Their
too.
special day too.
Aren't the weddings free at Sandals?
Well, we did offer the free wedding with 3 nights or more.
Okay.
Remember, I brought you the
Yeah,
flyer,
yeah.
which some new bells and whistles and just some new things there. But we do offer retie the knot. So even if you have been a bride and a groom for a very long time, you can always come back and retie that.
I love that.
Retie that,
Retie
yeah.
the knot. That's
Yeah.
really cute. Okay, so now if I'm just vacationing and not doing a wedding, what is there like a minimum stay? Is it people stay usually for 5 days, a week?
3 nights is like a minimum.
Okay.
But you can stay as long as you want. Maybe not forever because it can like tally up. But I've seen people stay up to like 21 nights before. I believe,
Wow,
like
okay.
3 weeks. But it depends on where they're coming from. A lot of people think we're only getting patrons from the U.S., but people come from Europe or just different countries to our islands, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to want to stay sometimes. They're
Yeah,
gonna wanna
that's
stay.
true too.
Yeah.
So there's obviously a beach right there, right?
Oh yeah.
And also a pool, or do we have multiple pools? How does that work?
Oh, multiple. I think Ochi Beach Club in Jamaica. It's like our party resort, right? We have the most pools at that one. I think 30 cool pools, 21 cool pools,
What?
something like that.
Oh
Now
my
they're not
gosh.
all like public.
Yeah, some private
Some are
pools.
private, but
Yeah.
yeah, plenty of pools. But we are known for our beach locations. We have the best beaches.
Yeah.
Our resorts are on the best beaches for sure.
Is there like a high season, like everybody wants to go there in this certain time frame?
Yeah. So our busy season as travel professionals, normally it's like the booking. It's fourth quarter into like the first quarter of the year because everyone's planning for like their spring break, their summer vacation.
right.
So I would say the high travel time is anywhere from March to like September, October.
yeah. Okay.
By the time, think about it this way, by the time all the kids are back in school, then it starts to slow up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that one resort was like, kind of more of a party kind of place. Are there different resorts for different, what you're looking for? Maybe you don't want a party
Yeah.
kind of place. Or
Yeah.
maybe you're like, yay, I get to party.
Yeah.
Is there a difference in the resorts and the islands that you could select what more fits your needs?
Absolutely. And so that's why you would want to partner with a travel advisor because she knows the different ones. If you don't want to get a wild hair in the middle of the night and get online and kind of book it yourself because you won't know what you're booking. So we do have some that are a little bit more relaxed. My favorite more relaxed resort is Halcyon in St. Lucia. You're on an island with 3 resorts total, our resorts, and you have exchange privileges with all 3 of them.
Nice.
But Halcyon's our quiet baby. Then we have more lively La Talk, and then there's the Grand, which is like huge. And so what's amazing about those is that you can actually visit all 3, no extra charge while you're
So you can say,
staying
I'm
at
going to
one.
go to the beach and pool over
And Grand, at the Grand,
and
yeah.
and just like hang out there for the day.
Yeah.
How would you get there?
We have a shuttle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. So you
Yeah.
don't have to like rent a car or
No,
walk
and they're
there.
close. They're
Yeah.
close, so,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, that sounds good. But yeah, like you would need to talk to your travel advisor.
Yeah.
Because people do want certain things out of their vacation. Some want to cut loose and go wild, and others want a restful vacation.
Sit
Yeah.
back and
Yeah.
relax and just enjoy the spa. and
Enjoy the
that thing.
spa, yeah.
Right, exactly. Okay, now let's talk about the food for a second because
favorite
we
part.
don't have to go. You don't have to go to somewhere outside the resort for food because this is all included.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Absolutely.
So would we like the food?
You would love the food. You're going to come home and dream about the food. You're going to come home and try to like replicate the food and not get it right and then try it again and just say, forget it. I'm going back to Sandals. But yes, and we have a culinary concierge desk that can make sure everyone in your party is accommodated. So if that's allergies like a gluten allergy or just allergic to something, or maybe they're just pescatarian like myself, vegan, we have a desk that can make sure that your client is taken care of while they're on property.
That's good. So it's not just like here it is today and that's just it.
No. We are 5-star. So it's
Five-
just 5-star,
okay.
yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And snacks in between.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We can just
And drinks.
And drinks.
and drinks.
Trust me, you can eat yourself silly at Sandals.
Oh,
we
yeah.
do. We all do it when we get there. No judgment at all.
Okay, and then so you said alcohol is included.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can have, I want a margarita, I want, a glass of wine. I can have whatever I'd like.
Anything you want.
Yeah.
Anything. It's hard to believe, right?
kind of like a dream
it's
vacation.
like when you think of all inclusive, you think, Well, this is included, but not this, like the little fine print.
Right.
But literally everything's included when you get there.
So you don't have to wonder. That's the thing. And can I get this? Or am I going to have to pay extra for that?
No.
or
The
whatever?
only two things that you would pay extra for would be the spa treatment, or if you want to do an island route, which is an excursion off property,
Oh, okay.
then that's extra. And you would book those through Kathy.
Okay.
So still, when you get there, there's nothing to pay for because she's already got it on your.
So you already did it.
You already did it, yeah.
That's good.
Already did it.
Okay, so as far as like transportation, is there an easy way? Is there an easy flight to? Is there airports everywhere that's easy to get to?
Oh yes, most of our resorts are accessible by like the major airports. Once you get on property, on island, and you go through all the customs. If you're in Jamaica, we do have a. Now I'm losing my train of thought. It's a lounge, the Sandals Lounge. We have a Sandals Lounge where you can go and sit and wait for your shuttle, which is also complimentary to take you to the property. Yeah.
Nice. It's really kind of like almost like a no-brainer vacation. You
Yeah.
get the transportation there.
Yeah.
You get the transportation here. You
get all your
get
meals,
your food.
you get your drinks.
Yeah, I mean, which is really wonderful for people who just want to not think about all the
think about
details.
it. That's why I love it. And
Yeah.
I know I'm there for work most of the time, but once I'm there, there's not a lot to think about.
No.
You know what you're going to eat. You know how you're going to get to the resort. You know how you're going to get back to the airport. It's just like
Yeah.
a mental break.
Let's talk about the weddings for a moment, because I know that a lot of people, especially today when weddings are so pricey and you might want to kind of hone down the amount of guests you have and so forth. If someone was planning a wedding there and they do have some guests, like say 20 guests are coming along with it, how do they go about planning that sort of thing?
Well, you would reach out to Kathy,
Okay.
your travel advisor, and then from there, she would get with our group's BDM, so business development manager, which is like myself, but she's specifically works on groups, and then they would put something together for that bride
Okay.
and that groom. Yeah, so it's a pretty easy process, and then even for the agent, once it's booked, like the wedding is booked, we have a on property like wedding staff that the bride would.
Connect with,
yeah.
and make. And so there's someone there who is certified, or it's a bona fide person to actually marry them. It's a real marriage.
Oh, it's definitely a legal
Okay,
marriage for
okay.
sure. Make sure everyone knows that their marriage is
Not
legal.
pretend.
No, this is a real marriage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and they don't have to think about that either. That's all taken care of as well.
Yes. So depending on the island, the pricing changes as far as like the marriage certificate goes. But yeah, it's all legal and taken care of there.
Okay. Because I
Do
think
you
that's
also offer the ceremonial services where they've already been married and they're just coming to Sandals to do it on the beach?
Yeah. Yes,
A lot of
so
absolutely.
people
not
do
an
that.
official wedding, but just
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of people get married here
Yes.
and then go down to Sandals and they get married on the beach where they can have everybody there, and that's their
and pretty
dream.
pictures.
Absolutely. Absolutely, and it's done very nicely too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
to see them when I'm on property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bride comes sometimes, not to give it all away, but the bride comes on like this vintage car.
Oh.
Or it's not a car because, you can't drive a car on the
Yeah,
beach,
like a
but
Dune buggy.
it's like something, but they made it look like a car.
Oh, yeah.
And she
Cool.
comes and, I don't know, it's just, even if
That's
you're not
cool.
a romantic, you can't help but to be like touched by
Yeah.
that, yeah.
So do you find that I would think there would be all kinds of weddings where some people are very formal with the big gown and some people are kind of beachy with, is there like a huge variety of...
I've seen it all. I've seen like a full-on wedding gown that you would see at like a church here in Chicago, and I've seen just like a kind of linen, free spirit,
Yeah.
flower crown kind
Yeah.
of wedding.
All-
It's up to the bride.
All pretty, whatever
It's all
they
really pretty,
decide.
right? Yeah.
Do you find that a lot of weddings are just the couple, or do you see more like inviting their relatives and friends coming?
Believe it or not, I see a lot more groups. You would think because it's destination
Yeah.
and you would just be like the bride and the groom, but people show up for these brides and grooms. I'm like, they're popular. I don't know if anyone would show up for me all
Sure
the
they
way
would.
in
Yeah.
carousel, but yeah.
Well, they'd be like, yeah, I get a vacation.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And so that's the great thing. You can book up to 2 years out. So when you're looking at the price tag and you're looking at your family and you're trying to figure out how we're going to make this work, you don't have to book it today and get married tomorrow. You can just start planning. I'm a big planner, so that means something to me. Like, I like to have stuff on my calendar, even if it's 3 years out, because then it's real. So
that's true.
I love that.
Agree. Yeah.
I love that you can just plan it now and just start working toward it.
Yeah, exactly. And with retie
the knot.
I go like re-knot things. Okay, with that kind of thing, are you seeing more of that coming up?
Yes. We do see a lot of those, especially after the pandemic. Everyone was really wanting to just celebrate like love and life. And even people who did get married, like you mentioned, like here, they would come on property and really kind of do like a rededication. And you don't have to be married for 20 years to do that. If you want to celebrate 6 months of marriage, a year of marriage,
that sounds like
I mean, if you can stay married and, you know, I think that's worth celebrating, you know, so
it is.
Don't think 20-year anniversary. You can just think 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
Like, why not, right?
Do what you feel.
Do what you feel.
Yeah. That sounds really nice. Okay, let's, well, first of all, do you have anything else you want us to know about the Sandals resorts? Covered a lot.
We did cover a lot.
Okay, so let's move on to beaches, because, you know, a lot of families want to have a fun vacation with their children, little kids, and have stuff to do, you know. So I'm assuming maybe that at beaches there are things to do for families.
Yes. So think of Sandals, but now it's all for families. So even the water sports are a little bit more like geared toward the families. I don't know what this water sport is, but it's a hot dog, right? It looks like a hot dog.
I've seen pictures of that.
Yeah, it's a hot dog. And you can like fit mom, dad, not baby, but like child on there.
Yeah.
And they just kind of zip them around on the water. I got to figure out the name of that apparatus because it's so cool. I have pictures on it, but I've never actually like taken it for a spin because it's scary. Yeah. But yes, and then we have nannies. We have a daycare, and we have the Sesame Street characters that you can actually book to come and tuck your little ones in. So Sesame Street, it's like our characters. Yeah.
Okay.
And they're all throughout the property, and we do have like a Friday, for the most of the time, it is on Friday, beach kind of party with the parade of all the characters and the dancing and the singing. So I don't have children, but I have vacationed at beaches a few times because it's just fun, you know. It's not as romantic, so I'm like, it's all right for me,
You know, Elmo,
yeah, it's kind of hard to be romantic, but it can be, you know, but yeah, Elmo's there, like, watching, so, but I do like beaches, and I don't have children, so it's not just for people with kids, it's for groups, too. Yeah. Maybe you want to do, like, a girls group or a class reunion or something like that, because we do have the double beds there. So we don't just have the king beds there. We have the double beds and the twin beds and the bunk beds, so it's a lot more rooming options there.
Would the food change at beaches? Because now you're catering to children as well, and they're a little more particular.
It's still 5-star, so the quality of food is not changing, but maybe you're seeing more like chicken nuggets, maybe some hot dog options for like the kids. Yeah. We do have like the Froyo yogurt bar where you can get like yogurt. We have the mac and cheese truck, which is a favorite, not just for kids, but for adults too. So yes, lots of different options for the food for kids.
So you mentioned like a parade kind of thing. Is there like a special event that would happen like periodically like that? Like the evening is like, I don't even know what, like hula night.
We got to get you to a Sandals.
You know? Yeah, exactly. Is there like some special like, oh, tonight is, you know, cowboy night or I don't know, whatever. And then it's kind of like a thematic thing, especially for families.
Yes, so I'm glad you asked that because I'm going to always say that is the purpose of your travel advisor. So your travel advisor has access to that. She can tell you, okay, you're traveling Thursday through Monday. These are the events that are going on each of these nights. So they can pack accordingly. Maybe it's like a white party or a Caribbean night or something like that. So that's why it's so like beneficial to have a travel advisor because she's going to know.
Yeah, exactly.
She's going to know.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, she's going to know.
I agree.
That's not something you'll find on the website. You have to have a travel advisor too.
Okay, because you do want to, you know, some of those things are really fun. And if you knew you're supposed to bring a certain type of clothing, you would want to do it.
You would want to know.
So,
right?
That's
absolutely.
something you want to do.
Yeah.
Especially the white party with the sheets or whatever. Yeah. You really want to have that when you get there and be ready for it.
Yeah.
Because I think it'll be fun.
Oh, it would be fun. And then you'd feel left out if you didn't do it.
Exactly.
Because everybody else is doing it and you're not because you didn't know.
You know, they had a travel advisor.
That's right. So that's important. Okay.
And I do want to mention with that, we also have that for our Sandals properties too. So it's not just exclusively for beaches. We have like the different theme nights at Sandals too.
Oh, you do? Okay, well, that's good too, and that's fun for everybody to have
Yeah.
a theme night. You know,
Yeah.
it makes it kind of fun and a party-ish, you know, kind of thing.
Do you, excuse me,
go ahead.
do you guys bring in vendors from outside to your property?
Like, you mean like if they were going to sell something?
Yes.
Sometimes. I don't know if Sandals brings them in. I don't,
Oh.
or I don't know how they get there. I'm
Okay.
gonna be honest, maybe.
Okay.
But we do have them. I know in Grenada, with it being like the Spice Island, we have some vendors that'll come and bring like different nutmeg or seasonings.
See,
and different
that's
stuff
nice.
Like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would
Yeah.
be cool. So you get a taste of the island.
You get
Yeah,
a taste of the
right.
island.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's very nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is really nice.
And it helps the economy of that island also.
Yeah, exactly. And you want to do that. You want to support the people there who are, you know, looking to sell their product.
Yeah.
Okay, so beaches for families, sandals for adults.
One more thing about beaches
Yes.
too. While we're on beaches, sorry, I don't. With beaches, we are autism certified, and that's not just for children. So they can come. The children can be as young as 6 weeks, and if they are autistic, they as in like the patron. That's even young adults too. So for the parents out there or just the family members who haven't traveled in a while because they may have a special needs member of their family, we can accommodate them at beaches. Also, Sandals Foundation. I have to mention the Sandals Foundation because I do represent the Sandals Foundation for the Midwest, so that's the Midwestern states. You are able to, as in when you come to Sandals, right, when you book with Kathy and come to Sandals, you are able to bring school supplies, coloring books, book bags, and we will provide them to the schools.
Oh, that's
at
nice.
that, yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice because I think people do want to know what to do for others, and
Yeah.
that's a good thing. And the autism certified is a really great thing too because you know the families or you know the adults want to go and have fun too, but you know when they're not sure about the circumstances there, I
Yeah.
think they hesitate sometimes to
Yeah,
go.
they do, and they wouldn't be alone. There's a lot of people once they realize what we offer there, they bring all their family members. So
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that would be fun. Okay. Well, Renee, thank you so much for bringing that information. I mean, I know you can find out about Sandals, get on the computer and find out, but to really find out information, you really need to talk to Kathy because she can tell you all the things that Renee mentioned
Yes.
that really wouldn't be available just by trying to do it on your own. It helps to have a helping hand with all of that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I do believe that, especially when you're, you know, you wouldn't know about the special nights and,
no.
you know, foods
Exactly.
and just everything. It makes it so much easier. And since that's kind of a carefree vacation, you want to start with the carefree,
The carefree,
setting
yes.
up of it too.
As soon as you get on the airplane, you want to know everything's done and set for you, and you don't have to worry about anything.
Right, where do I go? How do I go? You know, what do I
it's
do?
It's all done.
Yeah, and
ahead
you,
of time.
you can help them with that.
Completely.
Kathy, how would they do that? How would they get your help?
Okay, we are in Worth. The address is 6946 West 111th Street. We're on the corner of 111th and Worth Avenue. We are open Monday through Fridays, 9 to 5. If you need a Saturday or you need evenings, please call us and we'll be there to help you. Our phone number is 708-448-6560. Hey, just give us a holler and we'll send you to Sandals and or beaches, whichever one you prefer. Thank you.
Yeah, sounds good. Renee, anything else you need to tell our viewers before we say goodbye?
Well, I know 2025 seems kind of far out, even 24, but you want to go ahead and book. If you're thinking about a vacation, do not hesitate because the rooms are going really fast. It's even hard for like us as agents and business development managers to get rooms because we have a good problem. We just fill up so fast.
Yeah.
So please reach out to Kathy. And she'll get you placed.
Yeah. Let's get going, guys.
Yes.
And that is so true. I mean, people are just wanting to go somewhere. So we
They
gave
wanna
you an
go away.
opportunity to go somewhere really great.
Yes.
Thanks for watching us today. We will see you next month when we provide you with another dreamy kind of thought of vacation. In the meantime, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you.